Right, we're going to get started, sat down. So if you can come away from the back of your chair, reach your bum forward, try and sit up nice and tall, pull your shoulders back, keep your tummies tucked in. And then we're just going to start up with a little warm up. So I'm going to lift up the heels and then lower them back down. Lift them up and then lower them back down. Keep that going. And then we're going to go for toe raises. So lift your toes up and then lower them back down. Or lift the toes, lower them back down. Keep that going. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Keep your tummies tucked in. And then we're going to lift up your leg. If you find that too difficult, you can always use your hands to hold your leg. And then we're just going to draw a circle with your toes. Rotate those ankles. And then change direction of your circle. And then we're going to swap legs, lift up the other leg. If you can do it without holding your leg, do it without, keep your core nice and tight. And if you need to hold your leg slightly, hold the leg. And then change direction of your circle. Warm up those ankles. And then pop that leg down. We're going to do some nice and steady neck circles. So we're going to bring chin to chest. And then we're going to go over to the right. Look up to the ceiling. Bring it to the left. And then look down to the ground. Bring it over to the right. Look up to the ceiling. To the left. Bring it back down. Just go as big as you feel comfortable. If it's only a tiny, tiny movement, stay there. If you can go for a nice big circle, go for a big circle. And then we're going to change direction of your circle. So bring it to the left, down and round. And then we're going to nod, yes. Look up, look down, look up, look down. One more. And then we're going to shake it yes and no. So look to the right and then look to the left. Nice and slow, just warm up that neck. And then we're going to go for some shoulder shrugs. So as you inhale, we're going to shrug the shoulders up. And then as you exhale, lower the shoulders down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, lower. Keep that going. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more. Last one. Then we're going to go for some neck, shoulder circles. So as you inhale, lift them up. And then as you exhale, pull them down and back. Inhale, lift them forward, up and back. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Keep that going nice and slow. Go with the breath. Two more. Last one. And then we're going to change direction. Bring them up and round. Pull them back. Bring them down. Pull them back. Bring them up and round. Make them as big as you can. That's two. One more. And then if it's available to you, you're going to bring your hands to your shoulders. And then we're going to try and draw a circle with your elbow. So you might just get a tiny circle. If you can get a really big circle, go for as big as you can. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, bring it through. Exhale, bring it back. Keep that going. Last one. And then take it to the other side. So inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale to the front. Exhale, pull it back. Keep that going. Last one. And then we're going to change direction of your circle. So bring it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Last one. And then to the other side. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, bring it forward. Just go as big as you feel comfortable with. Last one. And then bring those hands back onto those thighs. We're going to go for some leg lifts. So we're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep alternating legs. So try and keep that core nice and tight. Keep the upper body nice and still, using those hip flexors to pull that leg up. Keep the core nice and tight. Tummy's tucked in. Shoulders pulled down and back. Chest lifted. If you need to lean against the back of your chair, you can. But still try and keep that core engaged. Going for one more. And release. Next one, we're going to go for some arm swings. So you can make a fist if you want to, or you have your hands, fingers straight. And we're just going to, as if we're marching on the spot, swing your arms forward and back. And then maybe you'll add a little torso twist if that's available to you. Warming up that upper body. And release. We're going to go for a seated twist. So we're going to take left hand to the outside of your right knee. We're going to bring the right hand to the back of the chair. And then we're going to inhale, lift up the chest. And then as you exhale, twist round, looking over to the right hand side. Keep that back nice and straight. Keep your chest lifted. And then we're going to bring it through center, taking it to the other side. So you've got right hand to the outside of the left knee, a left hand to the back. We're going to inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, twist, looking over to the left. And release. We're going to go for some leg stretches. So we're going to send your right leg out nice and long. Coming onto the heel, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Bringing your hands onto your left leg. Try and keep your core nice and tight, back nice and straight. Leaning forward, resting on that left knee. And you should feel the stretch down the back of that right leg. Keep pointing those toes up. Keep the back straight, keep the chest lifted. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right leg in, send the left leg out. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. If you want a bit of a deeper stretch, you can always shimmy to the edge of your chair. Make sure you don't fall off. Hands onto the right leg, back straight, chest lifted, lean forward. Feeling a stretch down the back of that left leg. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Come back onto your chair. And then we're going to go for a side body stretch. So you've got your right hand. We're going to run it down the side of the chair. You can hold onto your chair if you need to. And you should feel a stretch down that left side. If you've got the availability and you want to go that little bit further, you can reach your left arm up to the ceiling. And then if possible, you can send it over to the right. So you should get a good stretch down that left-hand side. Hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Release. We're going to take that to the other side. So you run your left hand down the side of the chair. Hold on to the chair if you need to, and you should feel that stretch down the right side. If you want to take this one a little bit further, you can reach your right hand up to the ceiling. And then if you want to take it further still, we're reaching the right hand over to the left. Holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Taking the hands to the seat of the chair, so holding onto your chair. All I want you to do is try and sit up nice and tall. You're going to stick your bum out, stick your chest out, pull the shoulders back. If you want to take it that little bit further, grab a little bit further on your chair, a little bit further back. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to try and stretch the backs of those arms. So you're going to bring right hand to right shoulder. Using your left hand, you're just going to gently lift up your elbow to the point where you feel it stretch down the back of that arm. If you want to take it further, you can always bring it up and behind. Pull it back. Just go to wherever you feel comfortable. Hold in there for 3, 2, and 1. Release that one back down. We're going to take it to the other side. So left hand to left shoulder, and then use your right hand to lift up that left elbow. Go to where you can feel that stretch and hold. Again, if you want to take it further, bring it up and behind the head. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. I'm just going to turn sideways on my chair just so you can see what I'm after. We're going to try a little bit of a shoulder stretch. So you're making a high 5 with your right hand. Thumbs pointing out, so we're making a bit of an L shape. We're going to try and send that right hand, so the back of the right hand is going to come to the back of the right hip. If you feel like you can go a little bit further, you're going to try and run that thumb up the back. Just go to where, if you feel like that's enough, stay there. If you want to run it up as high as you can, run it up. Trying to keep the chest lifted, shoulder pulled back. And then we're going to bring it up behind the head. So this time the thumb's going to point down. Either go there or as far as you feel you can. And then swap. We're going to stand it up, behind, and then up behind the head, thumb points down. Behind the back, thumb points up. Behind the head, thumb points down. Behind the back, thumb points up. Behind the head, thumb points down. And then we're going to take that to the other side. You can obviously stay seated as you are. So you've got high 5 with your hand, thumb pointing out. You're going to send the back of the hand to the back of your back, thumb points up. And then we're going to send palm of the hand to the back of the head, thumb points down. Around the back, thumb points up. To the top, thumb points down. Just go to wherever you feel comfortable. If you can only get there, that's fine. One more. And release. Good work. Right, now we're all warmed up and stretched. We're going to try some actual exercises. So, interlace the fingers, and we're going to go for a wood chop. So it's going to go shoulder to hip. So you've got that torso twist. So inhale to shoulder, exhale, twist round to the right. Inhale, left shoulder, exhale, right hip. Inhale, left shoulder. Exhale, twist, right hip. Keep that going. Perfect. Keep that core nice and tight. Try and twist at the rib cage. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it back down. We're going to take that to the other side. So keeping your hands interlaced, we're going to take them to the right shoulder. Exhale, twist round to the left, taking them to the left hip. Inhale, come up to the shoulder. Exhale, twist to the hip. Inhale, shoulder. Exhale, hip. Keep that core nice and tight, chest lifted, shoulders pulled down and back. Try and sit away from the back of the chair if you can. If you feel like you can go a little bit faster, you can. If you feel like this is not enough, you can always put a weight into your hand, either a dumbbell or a can of beans, bottle of water. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. We're going to go for some leg extensions. So we're thinking about trying to make this thigh muscle nice and strong. So we're going to tense the thigh muscle. So we're going to inhale, stretch your leg out, toes point up towards the ceiling, engage that quad, and then exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Try and pause for a second at the top, and then bring it back down. Really trying to work that thigh muscle. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're done. Taking it to the other side. So we're going to lift the left leg, flex the foot, and then lower it back down. Keep that tummy tucked in. Keep that core nice and tight. Squeeze that thigh muscle and release. Squeeze and release. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Give those legs a bit of a wiggle. And then we're going to try a little bit of a different kind of exercise. So we're going to send the toe, so the pointing out. So you've got your toes out. And we're going to extend the leg out to the side and then bring it back in. Send it out to the side, bring it back in. So we're working a bit more of the outer thigh now. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Squeeze that muscle and then lower it right down. Got 2 more. A last 1. And release, taking it to the other side. So you've got your left toes pointing out to the side. And we're flexing that foot, engaging that quad. Release it back down. We've got 2 more. Last 1. Squeeze and release. This time we're going to have toes in. So you've got toes pointing in towards each other. We're going to extend the leg and then bring it back down. So we're trying to work the inner thigh a little bit now. Keep that toe pointing in, foot flexed, pointing towards each other, like a pigeon. Keep that core nice and tight. Last two. Last one, squeeze and release. Taking it to the other side. So you've got left toes pointing in towards each other. Flex that butt, engage that quad. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Stack those ankles back under those knees. And then we're going to try some arms now. So if you've got some weights or a bottle of water or a couple of cans, you can always use those. And we're going to do some bicep curls. So sitting up nice and tall, pull the shoulders down and back, core nice and tight. We're going to squeeze, thinking about trying to activate this muscle here. So as you come up, squeeze really hard, try and contract that muscle, and then gently bring it back down with control. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, curl it up. Try and keep those shoulders pulled back. Keep the elbows tucked into those sides. Go for 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to come into a bit more of a compound move. So we're going to go bicep curl. And then we're going to press them above your head if you can. Back down. Bicep curl. Shoulder press. Just go to where you feel comfortable. If you can only get them up a little bit, just take them up a little bit. If you can get them all the way, take them all the way. If you've got one shoulder that works better than the other, just do the bicep curl with one and the press with the other. We're going for 2 more. The last one. Good work. Pop your dumbbells, bottles of water, cans, whatever you've got. If you had nothing, just pop your hands back onto your thighs. And you're going to sit up nice and tall. You want to imagine a straight line coming from the tip of the head to the bottom of the tailbone. You want to keep that nice straight line. We're going to fold forward, keeping that chest lifted, keeping that nice straight line. And then we're going to sit back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, sit back up. Think about trying to squeeze your bum cheeks as you come back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze. Thinking about pushing through those heels. Push through the heels, squeeze the glutes. Sit back up. Sit forward. Keep the back nice and straight. Keep that chest lifted. You've got 1 more. And release. We're going to bring hands together. Actually, sorry, no, we're not. We're going to bring back to the hands together. So you're going to cross your arms, back to the hands come together. And we're going to send them out in front. If you need to have a little bend in your elbow, you can do. We're going to think about trying to push the right hand into the back of the left hand to push it to the side. Then you're going to push back of the left hand into the right hand to push it to the other side. Push, switch, push, switch, push. So we're working those chest muscles. Alternate sides. Push the left, push with the right, push with the left, push with the right. Keeping it going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Working that chest there. And then the last one, we're going to go for some toe touches, heel touches, shins, whatever you can reach. So we're either going knees, shins, ankles, heels, or maybe you can even touch the floor. Then we're going to sit back up. Reach, sit back up. If you want to get this a little bit further, we can then reach for the ceiling. Reach down, reach for the ceiling. Reach down, reach for the ceiling. Go for wherever you feel most comfortable. If you can only reach for your shoulders, just reach for your shoulders. If you can reach your head, reach for your head. If you can reach all the way up, reach all the way up. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Have a little rest, grab a drink of water if you need one. And then we're going to run through all those exercises from the top. So we're going to interlace the fingers. And we're going for that wood chop action. So we're going from the right shoulder, twisting to the right, and then twist to the left, taking it to the hip. Inhale to shoulder, exhale to hip. Inhale to shoulder, exhale hip. Twisting at the rib cage, keeping that chest nice and high. Don't worry if you can't get so much of a torso twist. Just move the hands. If you've got any pain or any discomfort in the back, just move the hands. If you can twist the torso, twist the torso. 3, 2, and 1. Taking it to the other side. So we're going to go left shoulder, right hip. Left shoulder, right hip. Twist at the rib cage. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We're going to go for leg extensions. We're going to alternate this time, make it a bit more interesting. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Squeeze that quad and lower. Squeeze that quad and lower. Make sure those toes point up towards the ceiling. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. You're going to have toes pointing out. So we're a bit like a penguin. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Take it alternating sides. Squeeze those muscles. Keep that belly tucked in. Sit up nice and tall. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take toes in. We're going to lift and lift, lift, lift. Take it side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We've got those bicep curls. So if you've got your weights, you can grab onto your weights. If not, we're going to do it without. So squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. Pull those shoulders down and back. Exhale. Inhale, bring it down. Try and keep that torso still. Keep those ankles stacked under those knees. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going bicep curl and then press. And back down. Bicep curl, shoulder press. Go at your own pace. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop those down. We're going to bring hands to thighs, keeping that back nice and straight. Imagine you've got a piece of string and it's holding you up nice and tall. And then we're going to nice and slowly lean forward, keeping that nice straight line going from the tip of the head to the tip of the tailbone. Exhale. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Think about squeezing those glutes as you lift up. Push through those heels, lift up. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down. Backs of the hands together, send them out in front. You're going to push the right hand into the left hand, over to the right. And then left hand into right hand, over to the left. Keep alternating sides. Keep that core nice and tight. Tummy tucked in. Push that hand. Push that hand. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll down. Last one, we're going to go heels or floor, and then reach up. Maybe you can just get to your shins, or maybe only your knees. Just go to where you feel comfortable. If you can't reach all the way up, just reach to your shoulders, or maybe to your head. Keep that back straight as you come down. Keep the chest lifted. Try not to round the spine. Keep it nice and straight. Going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Right, we'll come back to those stretches now to cool you down a little bit. Coming into that seated twist, so sit up nice and tall. Take left hand to the outside of the right leg. Right hand to the chair. We're going to lift up and then exhale, twist. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Twist around to the other side. Right hand to the left knee. Left hand to the back of the chair. We're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the right hand to the side of the chair. We're going to slide it down. Go to where you feel comfortable. Stretching down that left side. If you want to take it a little bit further, reach the arm up, or maybe even reach the arm over. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Taking the right leg out nice and long. If you need to ooch to the edge of the seat, you can do. Right toes flex up towards the ceiling. Keeping the back straight, lean forward, pop the weight into that left leg. Try and keep your right leg nice and straight. If it's available to you, you can always reach your right hand to your right toe. Get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Roll down. Bring the right leg in, send the left leg out. Left toes point up towards the ceiling. Make sure you've got right ankle under right knee. Rest on that right leg. Flex that foot, straighten that left leg. And then same again, if it's available, you can reach your left hand down to your left toes. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Move down, bring it back up. Grab underneath that seat. We're going to inhale, lift up the chest, pull those shoulders down and back. Stretch out those shoulders. Stretch out the arms, stretch out the chest. And release. We're going to bring right arm out in front. Cross it across the body and then use your right hand to grab just under your right elbow. Try and pull the arm in. Stretch that shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Take it to the other side. Left arm out in front. Bring it across the body. Grab onto the arm just below the left elbow and then pull that arm into the body. Sit up tall. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Right hand to right shoulder. Use the left hand to push the right arm up. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Take it to the other side. Left hand to left shoulder. Use the right hand to push the left elbow up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Good work.